What's up, y'all? Toya here, and I am back with another video for y'all. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Alright, y'all. Today is the day that we finally talk about Jitsu. So today we're going to go ahead and discuss everything that you need to know about Jitsu as far as how to sign up all the way to when you get paid. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, what is Jitsu? So Jitsu is an app that is formerly known as Axle Hire. They offer delivery services for mostly subscription-based items. So that's going to include services like HelloFresh, Factor, Blue Apron, pet supplies and food, you name it. There is a centralized warehouse where you would be picking up these items. You're going to be given a route and you'll go ahead and complete these deliveries in the surrounding area. So if that's something that you might be interested in, you're probably wondering, how do I sign up? So to start the sign up process, you can go to getjitsu.com. From there, you'll be directed to download their app. But from this site, you can go ahead and look up some additional information if needed. So once you download the app, the first thing they're going to ask you is, where do you want to deliver? So you'll select the area you want to complete your deliveries. You'll select your availability. And from there, it'll go ahead and let you know whether or not they're looking for drivers in the area. Now, quick disclaimer. When I first signed up, the app was still Axle Hire, and I was put on a wait list. Once it changed over to Jitsu, I tried to sign up again, and it also said that they were not looking for drivers. But about a week or two later, I decided to check back, and they actually allowed me to complete the sign up. So if you try signing up for the first time and they're saying they're not looking for any more drivers, I would suggest checking back within a week or so, and you may be able to go ahead and continue your sign up. Now, at this point, everything is pretty self-explanatory. You'll put in your personal information, and you also will have to go through a questionnaire. So this questionnaire is more or less to see if you are paying attention to detail, and it's pretty simple. They're going to ask you basic questions like, okay, who are you delivering to? You know, what's the apartment number, this and that. And I don't know what qualifies as a failing score, but I was able to go ahead and get through it the first try. And like I said, it's more or less just to make sure you have attention to detail and you know how to follow instructions. From there, you'll complete the rest of the required information, including what you need to enter for a background check. Now, once you do get activated, you will have to wait a day before you can actually start picking up a route. So say, for instance, you got activated on a Monday, you're not going to be able to pick up anything on that Monday. So the earliest you can get out there will probably be that Tuesday. But of course, if you're having trouble seeing if there are any available routes, just reach out to support and they'll let you know if there's anything else that needs to be done so you can start taking deliveries. All right, so you're all signed up. You can see the routes and you're ready to go. So how do you pick up routes? So there's a couple different ways that you can pick up routes. The first way is probably going to be the most common, and that's the ticket system. So you'll actually book a ticket, and a ticket consists of a few details. So first is going to indicate the area where you would actually be completing the deliveries. If you want to see the specific zone, you can click on the map icon, and it'll go ahead and draw like a general area of where you're going to be doing the deliveries. The ticket will also go ahead and list the range of the packages that you could be delivering, as well as a range for the pay. So if that information looks good to you, you can go ahead and book that ticket, and then you have to reserve a time when you want to do your pickup. Now, the earliest you can start is 6 a.m. But whatever time that you select, make sure you arrive on time. And I'll go ahead and get into everything when it comes to pickup. You do have the option to change the time if needed, but whatever time you set, that's the time they expect you to show up. Now, sometimes they'll just go ahead and send out routes for everybody to go ahead and pick up. I've only seen this happen one time, and this was like towards the early afternoon. I think it was like 1 or 2 o'clock. So my guess is they still had a bunch of routes left over and they didn't have enough drivers that picked up tickets. So they probably just sent out the rest of the routes to everybody to pick up. Now, how often this happens, this can vary. Like I said, I've only seen this happen to me one time, and I've been on the platform for close to 4 weeks now. So just keep that in mind. But from here, you can go ahead and see everything that you need to know about that route. You can see exactly how many packages you're picking up, the pay that you will be getting, and the route itself. You can see every single stop that you will be required to go to. So if that is a route that you would like, you can go ahead and pick it up. So you finally booked your first delivery. Let's talk about what to expect during pickup and delivery. So for pickup, if you booked a ticket, once you arrive at the pickup location, you're going to want to mark that you have arrived. From there, you'll have an option to either choose a route, or you can have them choose a route for you. Now, something that I personally discovered when I went to go do a Jitsu route last week is that on Mondays, they do not allow us to pick our route. And that's because that's their busiest day. Is that across the board? Is that for every warehouse, or is that just particular to my warehouse? That I am not sure. So if there's anyone else that uses Jitsu, let me know if that is also the case for you, because I honestly could not find anything indicating that it was like that across the board. So excluding the possibility that you may not be able to choose your route on a Monday, any other day when you mark that you've arrived, you will have the option to choose what route you want to take. So you'll see all the information that you need to make a decision. So pay, number of packages, the exact route, and like I said, you can decide based off of that information. However many routes are available, you can go ahead and pick the best route that works for you. Now, once you've picked up your route, you can go ahead and head over to the loading area, and the app will display a QR code that needs to be scanned. So you'll present that QR code and your ID, and once you go ahead and get scanned in, they'll go ahead and bring you your route, and you can go ahead and start loading up your vehicle. You will have to scan every single box. So as you're loading up, make sure the box is scanning, because you will not be able to continue until every single box is scanned. So once everything's loaded up, you've confirmed everything, you can go ahead and start navigating to your first delivery. Once you've arrived, you have to scan the package that you're about to drop off. Follow the instructions in the app. If they want you to leave it at the front door, leave it at the front door. If they want you to leave it at the side door, leave it at the side door. Maybe it's an apartment building and you have to enter in an access code to get in. Make sure you pay attention to all of those delivery instructions. Now, once you go ahead and get the package to where it needs to be, you will have to take a picture as proof of delivery. Now, do your best to go and get the house number or door number in your picture, because that's what they require as a standard. It's not like when you do Amazon, you go ahead and put the package on the floor, you just take a picture of it like that and then keep it moving, right? They want to go ahead and get as much information as they can in that picture, so make sure you're doing your best to do that. So once you've taken the picture, you'll go ahead and complete the delivery, and you can go ahead and start navigating to the next delivery until you are finished. Now, if you run into an issue and you cannot get the delivery completed, you can't get the package to the customer, you will have to go and take this back to the warehouse, unfortunately. So make sure you do everything that you can to go ahead and get that package delivered, contact the customer, contact support, and if all else fails, if there's nothing that really can be done, you will have to take the package back. So you have completed your first delivery. Now, you may be wondering, when am I gonna get paid? So when you are doing your initial onboarding, this is where you're gonna set up everything for your payment. Jitsu uses Branch, and this is where your money is going to be sent. So when I signed up, I already had an existing account from another app, so getting everything connected was pretty easy. But if this is your first time, you will have to go ahead and get that set up. You will get a debit card sent to you in the mail that you can use. But if you do not want to use that card and you would rather have the money just go directly to your account, you can go ahead and connect another account to the Branch account, and once the money hits Branch, you can go ahead and initiate a transfer to have your money sent over to that account. Now, as far as when you get paid, you do get paid on Wednesdays. Now, their pay schedule was a little confusing to understand initially. When I did my first Jitsu app, it was on a Wednesday. So I expected that money to hit my account the following Wednesday, right? Well, I picked up another route and I picked that route up on that following Monday. So I was expecting to get both payments sent to me on the Wednesday, but that was not the case. The first route that I did, that's what I got paid for. What I did on Monday, I actually didn't get into the next Wednesday. So their pay period, it runs from Monday to Sunday. So Sunday will be the last day that you can do a delivery, and you'll get paid that upcoming Wednesday. Any day after that, you're gonna get paid the next week. So like I said, in the beginning, I was a little confused, but I was like, okay, it makes sense now. So just keep that in mind. Now, if you cannot wait until that next week, say for instance, you did a route on a Monday or a Tuesday, and you're like, I cannot wait until next Wednesday, they do have an option for you to cash out early. And of course, that is at a fee. So once your route is completed, you'll go ahead and see all your earnings. And like I said, if you can't wait, you can go ahead and get that cashed out. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about the Jitsu app. Now, like I usually do when I'm doing an introduction of an app, I will be doing a pros and cons video. I'll probably go ahead and get that out to you guys sometime next week. And yeah, I got a lot I want to go ahead and go over there. So this is just the basic information. Like I said, everything you need to know if you want to go ahead and sign up, everything you need to know as far as what to expect during the delivery process and all of that. So we'll go ahead and get into more detail in a little bit, so don't worry. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you guys have any particular questions, or if there's anything that you want to add, you guys know the drill. Let me know in the comments. Now, before I go, I have to remind you guys to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss a video. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. And as always, stay safe out there and keep grinding.